So when Lord is passing through the public roads, all the respectable ladies or the ladies from the respectable families, they went up on the roof of the palaces.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, your voice is not clear.
Yeah, I'll just put this sore throat, that is why. I cannot scream and tell it. Wait. Let's put this. Stuck up. Many of the ladies went on the top of the roof and they were describing the beauty of Krishna. Krishna is passing through the road. You are able to hear?
Mataji, we are able to hear, but clarity is not there. If you can take the mic slightly up near your lips.
Is it clear now? Yeah.
Yes, Mataji, now it's clear.
So 11th chapter, 1st canto, 25th verse. So before that, what we saw that how Krishna is passing through the road, public road, and all the ladies, they are seeing, they are coming from the respectable families. They are having a look at the Lord, and this was Utsava for them. Maha Utsava, Nayana Utsava, Maha Utsava. Nityam nirikshamananam yadapi dvarakaukasam na vitrupyanti hidrisha shiyodhamangam chupam. Why there is a disturbance? Adi Satwiki Mataji, mute your phone. Adi Satwiki Mataji, Gadadhar Prabhu, mute your phone. Gadadhar Prabhu, where are you? Mute your phone and keep your video on. Mute your phone. So, I don't know why you all are disturbing today. Adi Satwiki Mataji, you're also video. This is on. Mute your phones now. Gautam, make me the host. In this, I cannot take the class like this. Gadadhar Prabhu. Gadadhar Prabhu.
I'm unmuting, but there is some problem. I'm just going.
You quit the group then. If you're not able to do, you quit it. You quit the group.
I'm unmuting it. Just system seems not getting unmuted.
So Nityam Nirikshamananam, regularly Nirikshamananam, of those who look at him, Yetaldo, api in spite of, Dwarka Okasam, the inhabitants of Dwarka, whenever Trupyanti, satisfied, he exactly, Drishaha sight, Shriyaha, beauties, Damangam, the bodily reservoir, Achyutam, the infallible. So the inhabitants of Dwarka, they were Nityam, they were regularly accustomed to look upon the reservoir of all beauty, the infallible Lord. Yet they were never satiated. So this line is very important. Na vitrupyanti. If there is satisfaction in devotion, one can never progress. Exactly opposite of the material world. In the material world, to remain satisfied is the austerity of the mind. Bhagavad Gita also we have studied. To remain satisfied is the austerity of the mind. But in the spiritual world, mind should always, the spiritual mind or the pure mind should never be satisfied even with the chanting process, with the hearing process. That means hankering for more and more. That should be the quality in devotional practices. That is why na trupyanti has been given. The inhabitants are not satisfied, even though they are seeing Lord every day practically. This is the practice. Every day they are seeing Lord. But still they just want to see Lord again and again. Okay, Vasanjali Prabhu, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thanks for the service. Nityam nirikshamananam yad api dwarkaukasham na vitripyanti hidrisha shriyo dhamangam achyutam. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The inhabitants of Dwarka were regularly accustomed to look upon the reservoir of all beauty, the infallible Lord, yet they were never satisfied. Purport: when the ladies of the city of Dwarka got up on the roofs of their palaces, they never thought that they had previously many times seen the beautiful body of an infallible Lord. This indicates that they had no situation in desiring to see the Lord.
Satiation. It is not situation. Satiation. That means no satisfaction.
Satiation. Correct. This indicates that they had no satiation in the desiring to see the Lord. Anything material seen for a number of times ultimately becomes unattractive by the law of satiation. The law of satiation acts materially, but there is no scope for it in the spiritual realm. The word infallible is significant here because although the Lord has mercifully descended to the earth, he is still infallible. The living entities are fallible because when they come in contact with the material world, they lack their spiritual identity, and thus the body materially obtained becomes subject to birth, growth, transformation, situation, deterioration, and annihilation under the laws of nature. The Lord's body is not like that. He descends as he is and is never under the laws of material modes. His body is the source of everything that be, the reservoir of all beauties beyond our experience. No one, therefore, is satiated by seeing the transcendental body of the Lord because there are always manifestations of newer and newer beauties. The transcendental name, form, qualities, entourage, etc., are all spiritual manifestations, and there is no satiation in chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no satiation in discussing the qualities of the Lord, and there is no limitation of the entourage of the Lord. He is the source of all and is limitless. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So this nice given by Srila Prabhupada, that there should not be any satisfaction. That I'm so satisfied, I'm planting 16 rounds, that is enough. No, satisfaction in the spiritual life will only make us go behind. I am doing the best, I am the best. The moment I think this, I cannot progress. Or whatever spiritual life, I cannot do beyond this. This is only the thing I can do. That means I don't want to grow. So there is swartha in devotion service. There should be swartha. Swartha, that can be Vishnu. But in material life, if you are swarthi, it is not good. But in the spiritual life, you should be swarthi, swa-arthi. That means there should be a meaning to your existence. What is the purpose of our existence? Why are we alive? We should ask ourselves, why are we alive? To eat, to work, or to attain the goal of life? So we are alive to do more and more devotional service. That is why let the body wither, not a problem. Ghaso. Sharir ko ghaso. Relaxation in spiritual life is actually an impediment in the progress of devotion. Relaxation should not be there. The more and more we should just strive hard. Shriyo nivaso yasyoraha panapatram mukham drisham bahavo lokapalanam saranganam udambujam. Shriyo nivaso yasyoraha panapatram mukham drisham bahavo lokapalanam saranganam udambujam. So how fortunate is goddess of Lakshmi, goddess of fortune Lakshmi. Today I was reading Lakshmi Stotra written by Vaibhav. Very nicely, the position of Lakshmi has been given. Lakshmi always resides in the chest of Krishna. Lakshmi always resides in the chest of Krishna. At the same time, Vaibhav also glorifies the lotus face of Krishna. Here also the same thing. His moon face is the drinking vessel, Panapatram, the drinking pot. What is the drinking pot? Mukham, his face. For whom? For the eyes which hanker after all that is beautiful. Of eyes. And then, so the drinking pot is his face. And Lakshmi is always drinking his beauty. And his beauty can be drunk only by the eyes which hanker to see his beauty. Bahava, the arms, Lokapalana. So his arms are the resting place for Lokapala. That is the resting place for the administrative demigods. And his legs, Sarangana, Padam Bhujam, Sarangana. Sarangana means the devotees who talk and sing of him, of any, they always sing his about him. They don't discuss any other topic except him. So, Padam Bhujam again started. What is this? Now, Kamalakshmi Mataji, you have started. I think today all of you are going to trouble me today. My throat is also not good. Kamalakshmi Mataji, where are you? Kamalakshmi Mataji. I am not going to put any passing certificate for those whose videos are off. First, keep your videos on. Because you all are doing other work and just for the sake of attendance. Keep your videos on. And keep your phone in mute also. Mute your phone. Mute your phone. What happened today? Mute your phone. Mataji, why you are joining? If your Prabhuji is sitting here to Prabhuji, you better exit, na? You leave the group. Yeah.
Okay, Mataji. Okay, Mataji.
Why did you join? You are hearing the class, na? Keep your videos on. Bus. I can come to know that both of you are attending. Okay. So Padambuja means his lotus feet. So you are the refuge for the devotees. You are the protector of the demigods, or you are the resting place of the demigods. You are the beautiful pot for drinking the nectar. Your face, face, arms, and the legs. 3 are described. And the chest is also described. His chest is beautified by the presence of Lakshmi. And his chest is very beautiful. Lakshmi is present. Lakshmi and Krishna both have the same beauty. In fact, Lakshmi is more beautiful than even Krishna. Like Radharani is more beautiful than Krishna. So Radharani is a source for all Lakshmi. So in this way, the chest becomes very beautiful because Lakshmi is there. And what Lakshmi does, she drinks the nectar of his lotus feet. And the demigods, what they do, they sit on his arms. and rest there. And devotees, what they do? They take refuge or they take shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. And in this way, it becomes very easy for the devotees to cross this material world. There's a nice verse where Padam Padam, Yadvi Padam Natesha. Which is that verse? Who can tell? Where many times Padam Padam has been given. Krishna's Padam has been described. Yes. We have done Bhakti Shastri and I have been taught in that. Padam Padam Yadvi Padam Natesha. Samashitaye Padapallavaplavam. Mahat Padam Punyesho Murare. Bhavam Buddhir Vatsapadam Padam Param. Padam Padam Yadvi Padam Natesham. Krishna's Padam has been described. Samashitaye Padapallavaplavam. Samashita means completely take ashraya of Krishna's Padam, Krishna's lotus feet. Samashitaye Padapallavaplavam. How is his lotus feet? It is like a boat. And whoever sits on that boat can easily cross the ocean of this Bhavasagar, the ocean of this material existence. Because the Padam is so huge, he just has to sit and just jump. He is exactly on the other side, that is the spiritual world. Bhavam Buddhir Vatsa Padam Param Padam. Bhava Ambudhi, the ocean of the material existence, becomes like the hoof print of a calf, so small. So when Padam comes, generally Srila Prabhupada puts this verse. In the verse quoted, you have this. Samashitaye Padapallavaplava. 9 times Padam has been used in this verse. Okay. So devotees should not be interested in talking any other thing except for the glories of the holy name, the glories of Krishna. And that also has been given. And here, Bhakti, Brahma Samhita verse has been given. Chintamani Prakara Satma Sukalpa Vriksha. Laksha Vriteshu Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasrashata Sambrahma Sevyamanam. Govinda Madi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. Thousands and thousands of Lakshmis serve him. So Mahalakshmi, who sits on his chest, she is the source for thousands and thousands of Lakshmis. Okay. Anisha Prabhu, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam. Priyo nivaso yasyor panapatram mukham drasham bahavo lokpalanam saranganam padambujam. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Lord's chest is the abode of the goddess of fortune. His moon-like face is the drinking vessel for eyes which hanker after all that is beautiful. His arms are the resting places for the administrative demigods, and his lotus feet are the refuge of pure devotees who never talk or sing of any subject except his lordship, purpose. There are different classes of human beings, all seeking different enjoyments from different objects. There are persons who are seeking after the favor of the goddess of fortune, and for them the Vedic literature gives information that the Lord is always served with all reverence by thousands and thousands of goddesses of fortune at the Chintamani Dhama, the transcendental abode of the Lord, where the trees are the all-desire trees and the buildings are made of touchstone. The Lord Govinda is engaged there in herding the Surabhi cows as his natural occupation. These goddesses of fortune can be seen automatically if we are attracted by the bodily features of the Lord. The impersonalists cannot observe such goddesses of fortune because of their dry speculative habits. And those who are artists overtaken by the beautiful creation should better see to the beautiful face of the Lord for complete satisfaction. The face of the Lord is the embodiment of beauty. What they call beautiful nature is but his smile, and what they call the sweet songs of the birds are but specimens of the whispering voice of the Lord. There are administrative demigods in charge of departmental service of cosmic management, and there are tiny administrative gods in the state service. They are always afraid of other competitors, but if they take shelter of the arms of the Lord can protect them always from the attacks of enemies. A faithful servant of the Lord engaged in the service of administration is the ideal executive head and can well protect the interest of the people in general. Other so-called administrators are symbols of anarchonisms, leading to the acute distress of the people who are governed by them. The administrators can remain safely under the protection of the arms of the Lord. The essence of everything is the Supreme Lord. He is called the Sharam. Mataji, how it is pronounced? Saram. And those who sing and talk about him are called the
Sarangas.
Sarangas or the pure
Sarangas. Yeah.
devotees. The pure devotees are always hankering after the lotus feet of the Lord. The lotus has a kind of honey which is transcendently relished by the devotees. They are like the bees who are always after the honey. Srila Rupa Goswami, the great devotee Acharya of the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, has sung a song about this lotus honey, comparing himself to the bee. O my Lord Krishna, I beg to offer my prayers unto you. My mind is like the bee, and it is after some honey. Kindly, therefore, give my bee mind a place at your lotus feet, which are the resources for all transcendental honey. I know that even big demigods like Brahma do not see the rays of the nails of your lotus feet, even though they are engaged in deep meditation for years together. Still, O infallible one, my ambition is such, for you are very merciful to your surrendered devotees. O Madhava, I know also that I have no genuine devotion for the service of your lotus feet, but because your lordship is inconceivably powerful, you can do what is impossible to be done. Your lotus feet can rewrite even the nectar of the heavenly kingdom, and therefore I am very much attracted by them. O Supreme Eternal, please therefore let my mind be fixed at your lotus feet, so that eternally I may be able to relish the taste of your transcendental service. The devotees are satisfied with being placed at the lotus feet of the Lord and have no ambition to see his all beautiful face or aspire for the protection of the strong arms of the Lord. They are humble by nature, and the Lord is always leaning towards such humble devotees. Hare Krishna.
So actually, when the devotees they take darshan from the lotus feet. And also in the Shikshashtakam, what is the word used? Ai nandatanu jakinkaram patitam mam vishamev. Kripaya tava pada pankajastita dhuli sadrusham vichinte. Keep me as a dust at your lotus feet. The devotees never hanker for any big position. So if there is a desire for some big position, understand he is not a devotee. Even if there's a thought process that I am actually benefiting everyone. I am the one who is going to deliver everyone. Let me become a guru. Now, that also should not be there. Actually, when a person is preaching to himself. The Prabhupada asked, whom are you going to deliver? And then the answers were given, we are going to deliver everyone. Prabhupada said, deliver yourself. And so, one should understand, when a person is preaching, he is preaching to himself. Opportunity, just because 10 people are standing before you or sitting before you, that doesn't mean that you are going to deliver them. And it is a costless mercy of the spiritual master that 10 people are sitting before you. That is why when the preaching task happens, when you chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Naman is done for your Shiksha Guru, for your Diksha Guru, for the Supreme Lord, for the public who is sitting before you. If all these naman is not done within your mind, then we are not having gratitude. Today, whatever position we have, we get an opportunity to speak, understand. It is a opportunity given to deliver ourselves. Public is there, that is why we are speaking. So first naman also to them also. 4 people naman. You should never forget that. Your Shiksha Guru who has brought you to this platform. You cannot have multiple Shiksha Gurus. Understand that also. Sometimes we hear from here, there, everywhere, and think that, okay, he has told. Nobody is speaking something extra. All are speaking the same. Shiksha Guru is one who catches your hand and uplifts you. Shiksha Guru is one who can take the stick and scold you. You have given yourself. Shiksha means also punishment. Many information you can take from online and all, many information. Transformation only happens when somebody really pushes you. So when you preach, you should remember. You should remember your Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, spiritual and Lord, Supreme Lord Himself, and the public visiting before you. It's very, very important. So that is what is humility, humble by nature, is the most important characteristics of a devotee. Sitatapatra Vyajanairupakskrita Sonavar Shreira Vivarshita Pati Vishangavasa Vanamalaya Babhav Gano Yatharko Rupachapa Vaidyutai. Sita Atapatra, white umbrella. Atapatra. Atapatra means umbrella. Sita means white, white umbrella. Vyajanahi, charmer fan. Upaskritaha, being served by Prasuna, flowers, Varsha, by the showers. Abhivarshitaha, thus being covered. Pathi, on the road. Pishangavasa, by the yellow garments. Vanamalaya, by the flower garlands. Bhavav, thus it became Gana, cloud. Yatha, as if Arka, the sun. Udupa, the moon. Chapa, rainbow. Vaiditahi, by the lightning. So when Lord passed along the roads of Dwarka, his head was protected from the sunshine by Sita Atapatra, white umbrella, and also white feathered fans moved in semicircles. Showers of flowers fell upon the roads. His yellow garland of flowers, made it appear as if a dark cloud was surrounded simultaneously by sun, moon, lightning, and rainbows. Lord is dark cloud, and he has yellow garment, bright color. Just somebody is black color. If you put bright color, he looks more black. You know that? His blackness is more sharply seen. Now Krishna is very good. He's very black because he's dark cloud. In that, if he puts yellow garments, then how it looks as if it is a sun. The cloud surrounded by the rays of the sun. And on top of that, there is a white umbrella, the moon. And then there is lightning. The lightning is also white. So in semicircles, the charmer is going. It is like lightning. Now what happens when the lightning comes? Just like this, it comes and goes. Why? Who is putting message in between? Adi Satwiki Mataji, when some topic is going on, do you think I'm going to answer your call, your message? Just try to hear. If you're not able to keep the videos on, no problem. Don't put any messages. I'm not going to write any messages. Just hear to this main topic now. If you're at home, if you're in some public place, don't keep your videos on. If you're at home, keep your videos on. Okay, it's a nice topic now. What's the topic? Dark cloud. Pitambara. That is yellow garment. It is like sun. Moni Sitata Patra. That is the umbrella. Lightning comes and goes. That is why when you fan, it comes, goes. That is why the fan is compared to the lightning. And the rainbows. The rainbows have 7 colors. No? 7 colors in rainbow. So Krishna's garland has beautiful colors. All 7 colors are there in his garland. As an overall description is given, like how the cloud is surrounded by all these beautiful things. Okay? In the same way Krishna is dressed. Daya Sagar Prabhu, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Daya Sagar Prabhu, unmute yourself. Read.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Read.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Sita Tapatra Yachanai Upaskritaha Prasuna Varshai Abhivarshita Pati Ishangavasa Vanam Malaya Babhaum Kanayatar Kadupachanam Ayutaihi. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. As the Lord passed along the public road of Dwaraka, his head was protected from the sunshine by a white umbrella. White, fleet-headed, feathered fans moved in semicircles, and showers of flowers fell upon the road. His yellow garments and garlands of flowers made it appear as if a dark cloud were surrounded simultaneously by sun, moon, lightning, and rainbows. Purport. The sun, moon, rainbow, and lightning do not appear in the sky simultaneously. When there is a sun, the moonlight becomes insignificant, and if there are clouds and a rainbow, there is no manifestation of lightning. The Lord's bodily hue is just like a new monsoon cloud. He is compared herein to the cloud. The white umbrella over his
Now
head.
Prabhupada writes about white umbrella to be the sun. You can have the comparison. You can have the comparison to your thoughts also. Okay, now see what Prabhupada writes. White umbrella is compared to the sun. Yeah.
The white umbrella over his head is compared to the sun. The movement of the bunch hair fan of flux, flake, always read this, flux, is compared
Flukes.
to the moon.
Flux is compared to the moon.
Flux is compared to the moon. The showers of flowers are compared to the stars. These yellow garments are compared to the rainbow. So all these activities of the firmament being impossible simultaneous factors cannot be adjusted by comparison. The adjustment is possible only when we think of the inconceivable potency of the Lord. The Lord is all powerful, and His presence, anything impossible can be made possible by His inconceivable energy. But the situation created at the time of His passing on the roads of the Dwaraka was beautiful and could not be compared to anything besides the description of natural phenomena. Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
प्रविष्टस्तु गृहं पित्रो परिष्वक्त स्वमातृभिः ववन्दे शिरसा तप्त देवकी प्रमुखामुदा. So now Lord entered the house of his father, Pravishta. After entering Graham houses, Pitroho of the father, Parishvakta embraced Swamartabhi, his own mothers. Pavande offered obeisances, Shirasa his head, Sapta 7, Devaki, Devaki Pramukha headed by Muda gladly. So he is embraced by the mothers present, and the Lord offered obeisances unto them by placing at their feet. The mothers were headed by Devaki. So the Sapta mothers in the scriptures speak about the 7 mothers. The real mother, the nurse who takes care, the wife of the spiritual master, the wife of Brahmana, a wife of king, the cow, the earth. So in this way, even the stepmother is also considered to be mother. So Vasudev had many wives. Devaki is the foremost. So in this way, so Lord paid obeisances to his real mother Devaki and all other mothers also, and everybody blessed Lord. Okay. Vijendra Prabhu, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. प्राविष्ट तु गृहं पित्रो परिस्वक्ता स्वमातृभिः ववन्दे शिरसा सप्त देवकी परामुखामुडः. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. After entering the house of his father, he was embraced by the mothers present, and the Lord offered his obeisance unto them by placing his head at their feet. The mother were headed by Devaki, his real mother. Purport. It appears that Vasudev, the father of Lord Krishna, had completely separate residential quarters where he lived with his 18 wives, out of whom Srimati Devaki is the real mother of Lord Krishna. But in spite of this, all other stepmothers were equally affectionate to him, as will be evident from the following verse. Lord Krishna also did not distinguish his real mother from his stepmother, and he equally offered his obeisance unto all the wives of Krishna. According to scriptures, also there are 7 mothers. First, the real mother. Second, the wife of the spiritual master. Third, the wife of a Brahmana. Fourth, the wife of the king. Fifth, the cow. Sixth, the nurse. And seventh, the heir. All of them are mothers, even by the injunctions of the Shastras. The father is also as good as the mother, because the father is also one of the spiritual master. Lord Krishna, the Lord of the universe, plays the part of an ideal son just to teach others how to treat their stepmothers. Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.
Let us see the next verse. Putram ankam aropya snehasnuta payodharaha harsha vivali tatmanah sishi churnetra jay jalaihi. So all of them, taha, from the sun, ankam, the lap, arup, having placed on, sneha suta, moistened by affection, payodhara, the breast filled up, harsha, delight, vivalitaha atmanaha, overwhelmed by, shishichuhu, wit, nitranjahi, from the eyes, jalai, water. So the mothers, after embracing their son, sat him on their laps. Due to pure affection, milk sprang from their breasts. They were overwhelmed with delight, and the tears from their eyes wetted the Lord. So Prabhupada writes about how the cows also used to, they would become moistened by affection towards him. And he would draw milk from their breast. So even the stepmothers, they consider Lord as their own child. And their breasts were filled with milk because of the affection. So milk is produced by the vatsalata of the mother. The more the mother has vatsalata, the milk is abundant in the breast. Some ladies, they don't get milk the breast even after having the child. So we should understand the vatsalata is not much, whatever may be the reason. But here very clearly it has been given that because of the overly attachment, that vatsalata, that love for Krishna, automatically the breasts were filled with milk. Even in Gaur Leela also you will find this. Nityananda Prabhu comes, Malini Mataji's breast is to be filled with milk. And Nityananda Prabhu as Avaduta used to drink, become like a child and drink. Okay. Krishna Priya, please read.
तताह पुत्रम अनंकम आरोप्य स्नेहस्तुतपयोधराः हर्ष विह्वलितात्मानः शिशिचूनेत्रजैर्जलैः. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The mothers, after embracing their son, sat him on their laps. Due to pure affection, milk sprang from their breasts. They were overwhelmed with delight, and the tears from their eyes witted the Lord. When Lord Krishna was at Vrindavana, even the cows would become moistened by affection towards him, and he would draw milk from the nipples of every affectionate living being. So what to speak of the stepmother who were already as good as his own mother? Hare Krishna.
Last verse now.
Mataji,
Atha
one small thing can I ask? This shloka, normally mothers, after embracing their children, they make them to sit in their lap. Here Krishna is married, many wives, fully grown up. Even in interpretation, it is said mothers, after embracing their son, sat him on their laps. How do we interpret it? There must be some interpretation only.
Krishna can become small also, na?
That is what I say. If we view it transcendentally, anything is possible with the Lord. So from that side, we should take that interpretation.
Udupi Krishna is the same Krishna who showed his child form to Devaki. So Krishna can take any mood. And especially even if the child is married, when he grows up, gets married, for the mother is always the child. So when he comes to a mother, he should be the same.
Yes, for mother, a child will remain a child throughout life. That is there.
Yeah. So even if he's grown up and all also, for the mother, the child is the son. When the son comes, he's the same second standard boy or whatever you may see. He is the same. So at that time, the son also should take that mood. He should not show that I have become big.
No, I have seen the grown-up people also, they put their head, grown-up son, they put their head in the lap of the mother when they come. It happens.
Yeah, you should do that. Because you are born from the womb of the mother.
We take it like that. Thank you.
तथा विशत्स्वभवनं सर्वकामम् अनुत्तमं प्रसादायत्र पत्नीनां सहस्राणि च षोडशः. Atha, thereafter, Avishat entered Swabhavanam, personal palaces, serve all common desires, Anuttamam, perfect to the fullest extent, Prasada, palaces, Yatra where Patni Nam of the wives numbering, Sahasrani, thousands, over and above, Sholesha, 16. Thereafter, the Lord entered his palaces, which were perfect to the fullest extent. His wives lived in them, and they numbered over 16,000. So first mother, then wife. Always the position of mother is always higher. Then comes wife, then comes children. Because wife comes later, mother comes first, and after the wife comes children. So how perfectly Krishna is showing how to first what to do. First pay obeisances to the parents, then spend time with your wife, and spend your time with your children. Okay. Narayana, read.
Yes, Mataji. अथा विशत् स्वभवनं सर्वकाममनुत्तमं प्रसादायत्र पत्नीनां सहस्राणि च षोडशः. सहस्राणि च षोडश. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: Thereafter, the Lord entered his palaces, which were perfect to the fullest extent. His wives lived in them, and they numbered over 16,000. Purport: Lord Krishna had 16,108 wives, and for each and every one of them, there was a fully equipped palace, complete with necessary compounds and gardens. Full description of these places is given in the 10th canto. All the palaces were made of the best marble stone. They were illuminated by jewels and decorated by curtains and carpets of velvet and silk, nicely bedecked and embroidered with gold lace. The personality of Godhead means one who is full with all power, all energy, all opulences, all beauties, and all knowledge and all renunciation. Therefore, in the palaces of the Lord, there was nothing wanting for fulfilling all desires of the Lord. The Lord is ultimate, is unlimited, and therefore his desires are also unlimited, and the supply is also unlimited. Everything being unlimited, it is concisely described here as sarva kamam, or full with all desirable equipment. Hare Krishna.
Any questions? You can ask.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Mataji, I don't have any questions, but I have two requests to make. Can I?
You
Mataji,
tell me,
whenever...
do that. I have portion to complete.
No, Mataji, listen to me. When you are not well, please don't take class. We'll make up extra time some other day, Mataji. It's not correct. We see you struggling. And
Yes,
my request to my fellow devotees is, if they have any questions, can you please postpone it to next session?
No.
No, Mataji,
Don't
please,
listen.
please, no. I'm sure all devotees will agree with me.
Okay.
Nobody will ask question, Mataji.
Yes,
Please.
Prabhuji, I
Yes,
agree.
yes, we
I
agree with you,
totally
Prabhuji.
agree with that.
Let's go and sleep fast. So another five classes. We'll try to complete the 12th chapter. So that 10th, 11th, 12th will be the exam by mid-April. Okay. And 13, 14, 15, then 16, 17, 18. You have 2 terms to go. Okay,
Okay.
then.
Okay,
Hare
ma'am.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.